Oh my God. Okay, maybe trapping the dog in the basement with me was a bad idea. Yeah. If I didn't let him in, he would be scratching at the door right now. So I'm either going to deal with scratching or I'm going to deal with him whining because he wants my attention. Anyway, so hello. There are a few new people here, so I'm going to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Risa, and I am a 43-year-old Air Force veteran. I am 5'5", and I weighed 186 pounds 5.5 months ago when I first started compounded semaglutide. I do have a few obesity-related health issues, sleep apnea, hypertension, joint pain. I had a hip replacement when I was 38. I had developed osteoarthritis in that hip, and so I'm trying to make the artificial joint last as long as possible because I don't want to go through that surgery again at all. That was probably the toughest thing I've ever had to do. My doctor thinks I am insulin resistant, but I don't really know how they test for that. So at my next appointment, they're going to talk to me more about that. And the hypertension that I have is classified as nocturnal hypertension. So where most people's blood pressure is higher in the morning and then kind of goes down throughout the day, mine is lower in the morning, and throughout the day it just climbs and climbs and climbs and peaks while I am sleeping, which is really scary. So yeah. So I'm going to share a chart with you, and it's just going to basically show you how I've done over the past 5 months taking semaglutide. So here we go. So as you could see, my starting weight was 186 pounds, and after a month of taking the lowest dose, I was down to 179. And then after 2 months, I was down to 176, and at that point, the dose had doubled to 0.5, and I am doing the titration schedule sort of. Basically, when I got to the third month and I was taking 1 milligram, I had gotten down 2 more pounds. And then instead of jumping to 1.75 for month 4, like I was supposed to, I kind of cruised a little closer to 1 milligram because I was trying to stay on the lowest dose possible and still lose weight, but that kind of backfired on me because I didn't lose any weight that month. My measurements were a little bit different, so that's a good thing. However, I was a little discouraged when I saw that I wasn't losing weight, but I probably should have stayed with the titration schedule. Come month 5, I went ahead and increased to 1.75 milligrams, which is what I was supposed to do in month 4, and the weight started to move again. So I got down to 168, and yeah, that is a total of 18 pounds lost, which I am extremely happy with. There was something about hitting the 160s that just really boosted my mood and made me proud of myself for getting that far. I had intended on doing like some weight training stuff, and then we never really bought weights. It's a really bad excuse, but we never bought weights. So I am looking into a gym membership so that I can go work out. And my kid wants to work out with me, so I'm really excited about that. But I have just been walking. I have a 30-minute walk in the morning before work, and then I have a 30-minute walk when I get home from work. And that is all I've been doing. So as my mother told me, I probably would have lost a lot more weight had I been really working out, like really hard, or maybe running on the treadmill or doing something a little more strenuous. But I do live on a hill, so that uphill walk back home is, gets me out of breath. Plus, I'm at a high elevation, so I'm always out of breath anyway. I also did measurements, and I take 4 measurements. I take one across the smallest part of my waist, one across my belly button where it starts to get bigger, one across my lower belly, so below the belly button but above the hips, just on that fattest part that I just can't seem to get rid of, and then one across the widest point of my hips. And I didn't make a chart for this, so I'm just going to tell you my starting measurement and my now measurement. So my starting measurement on the smallest part of my waist was 39, and now it's 35. So I've lost 4 inches on the smallest part of my waist. Starting measurement across my belly button was 40 inches, and it is down to 37 inches, so 3 inches. Starting measurement across the lower part of my belly was 43 inches, and now it's 40 inches, so another 3 inches. The starting measurement on my hips was 43.5 inches, and now they are down to 40 inches. I'm looking forward to trying on some of my old outfits and dresses that I used to wear a lot, but stopped wearing because I was kind of busting the seams, so I don't want to ruin my clothes. But I also didn't want to get rid of them because I thought, one day I'll fit into them again. Maybe. I think my goal weight is 150. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. So I hadn't seen the 160s in about 3 years. The beginning of 2021, I had gotten down to 169, and yeah, that didn't last very long. So I was in the 170s, and before I knew it, the 180s. And so it's just really nice to be in the 160s again. I didn't think that I would see them anytime soon, but here I am. So hopefully that trend continues and I just keep going down. Oh, I just realized I'm halfway there. I've lost 18 pounds and I need to lose another 18. Yeah, I'm halfway to my goal, so that's cool. I'm not really sure if this medication can get me there, but hopefully it can, especially if I kick it up a notch with working out, like my mom told me to do. So yeah, I just need to get that gym membership and start going. I know I have workout equipment here in my basement, but I don't really have weights or machines or anything, and I'm sure I don't need them, but I think maybe it might push me to work out more, especially since my son is motivated to do the same and is finally interested in lifting weights, and I just think it might be a cool thing to do with him. So yeah, good luck to us. I'm not really seeing side effects anymore. I don't get headaches anymore. I don't really have issues in the restroom anymore. I don't really have any bad side effects anymore. I think I'm just used to the medication, and I've gotten better at poking myself with the needle. I still only inject in my stomach because of my experience with injecting in the leg, and I shouldn't have gone in the side of my leg anyway. You're supposed to go in the front of your thigh, and I did not do that. So that's it for my update, and thank you all for being here and being supportive and leaving kind comments. So I appreciate you. So I'll see you in the next update. Bye.